Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been so long, like 2 months I think. I don't know, a really long time. It's just been so busy. I think I said this the last time I vlogged, like how busy it is and how hard it is to keep up with YouTube and with just showing you guys everything, just because there's very little time to do that. But yesterday I was just thinking, like, I started this YouTube channel 3 years ago to just document this whole experience of teaching, whether it was good or bad. I really didn't know what to expect. So the first 2 years were great. I was able to vlog very consistently, but this year it has been so different. Like, everything about teaching feels different, and I just haven't been able to vlog just because I'm like, what am I going to vlog? What am I going to say? Is it going to come off as negative? I don't want to be negative. But last night I was just like, I need a vlog. Like, I need to share this experience or document this experience just for memory's sake, whether it's good or bad. Otherwise, I'm not going to have any vlogs or memories of what this year was like. And yeah, so I'm vlogging today. I see other teacher YouTubers vlogging consistently this year, and I'm just like, how? Like, is the grass greener somewhere else? I don't know, but this year has been just so challenging in every area. So, but today I'm gonna vlog for memory's sake, just because this is the whole reason why I started this channel. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline. I'm a 3rd grade teacher. This is my 3rd year teaching. I teach math, science, and social studies in Louisiana. And yeah, let me show you guys a quick tour of my classroom in case you're new here. So this is what it looks like when you walk in. This camera does a really good job with not showing you how terrible the board is. Like, I never even use it, just because if I do, like, everything becomes permanent. For example, like, I have to like scrub if I want to write anything and erase it. It's just permanent. But my school doesn't care. So today we actually have a flex day in our pacing guide, which is so nice. Really what that means is they give us like 2, sometimes 3 days at the end of each unit to kind of catch up. So after this unit that we just completed yesterday, we have 1 flex day, and thankfully I don't need to use it in a way to catch up. So today we're just gonna have some math fun. I'm getting out all the math manipulatives right now, and we're just gonna do stations for the very first time this year. They'll be able to get with their partners, get with their groups, and get their hands on math manipulatives. And then I'm also going to have them decorate Mardi Gras masks if they'd like to, because next Wednesday, we have a Mardi Gras parade at school. So usually every year I have them decorate their mask. That way they can bring it if they want to, or they can bring it home, or we can hang it up. So I'm gonna get all that stuff and show you guys what I have out for them. Alright, you guys, we got our morning started. We had an assembly this morning that I totally forgot about. It was like on bullying, and this was our second assembly on bullying, and it's been so helpful. The first assembly was more so about roasting, because all kids are roasting now, and they kind of just think it's all a joke. They're just playing around. But yeah, that first assembly was all about how like roasting can be hurtful, all that stuff. So it was super helpful, because then our principal got up and she was like pretty much saying like, if there's roasting, like it's not a write-up anymore, like you'll go straight to her. And the kids were like afraid. So that was super helpful. There was no roasting in my class for a while. Now right now they're like starting to get comfortable again with like, oh, that's why you don't got no hairline, stuff like that. And so today we had another assembly, and I was like, oh, this is good timing, because like they were just about to like start getting comfortable again with roasting and joking and all that stuff. So hopefully we have another few weeks where there's like no roasting, no bullying, and all that stuff. Now they're at music, so I have some time right now. They just put all their desks in like partners or in groups. So as soon as they get back, they'll be able to do arts and crafts or flashcards, bingo, tangrams, all that stuff. They're super excited. It's so funny because like on days like this where we do like something fun, they're like, oh my gosh, Miss Hall, you're the best teacher. But when it comes to like, all right, you guys, go ahead and get out your workbook, they're like, oh, I hate this class. And I'm like, what? Like, all classes are getting out their work, like we're all learning. Like, also, funny story, yesterday was a crazy day, like super crazy. I had to write 3 kids up. Writing someone up is like, when I was a kid, it's like a behavior report. That's what we called it. And it's kind of like, you write what they did, and they take it home and they get it signed. And then like if it adds up, it can lead to a suspension. So I don't normally write kids up unless it's like they're being dangerous or, being inappropriate, stuff like that. So yesterday I wrote a few kids up. I wrote 3 kids up yesterday, which is like, I broke my record. It was because 2 of them were like slapping each other in the face, which I'm like, okay, that's not okay. You don't touch anyone's face. Definitely don't slap anyone. And then one of my students was being just super inappropriate. So that kid, they came in the morning, they gave me the write-up that's signed, but the kid that was being inappropriate, he came in and I was like, so-and-so, like, do you have your write-up signed? And he comes, and you can just tell, like, he has a story to tell me. And, oh my gosh, it was so funny. I couldn't even contain myself. So funny. He comes, and he's just like, my kids, just side note, my kids know I love dogs. So he was just like, so, well, I got home, and before I went in the house, Miss Hall, there was a dog. And I'm like, okay. And he's just like, and I ran into the dog, and I noticed the dog had stuff in his mouth. And so what I did was I got the stuff out of his mouth, and I helped him. I helped the dog. And I'm like, okay, like, where's this going? And he was just like, so yeah. And I'm like, so did you get the write-up signed? And he was like, well, I forgot, because I was so distracted by what happened with the dog. And I was like, okay, and I just lost it, and I was like, where did this dog, is the dog okay? And he's like, yeah, I helped the dog. And I was like, okay, do you, like, I'm concerned about the dog. I'm like, have you, like, seen this dog before? And he was like, yeah, I know the dog. His name is Chad. And I lost it. Because I'm like, wait. In the beginning of the story, he told me that he didn't know who this dog was. Like, he didn't know this dog. It was a random dog. And then now he knows the dog, and he knows its name, and the dog's name is Chad. And I just started laughing because I don't know if this story is true or not. I'm gonna assume no. But the fact that the dog's name was Chad was kind of funny. I've never met a dog named Chad. But yeah, so he didn't get the write-up sign because he ran into a dog named Chad, and he was pretty much, his story was that he was a hero. He helped this dog because the dog had some plastic stuck in his mouth, so this student helped the dog. And I was just like, well, thank you for helping that dog. That was really kind of you. But you still have to get your write-up signed. Oh man. This is the hardest group of kids I've ever had to teach. They are different in every way you can imagine, but they are hilarious. They're so funny. And I'm so glad I wear a mask every day, just because it really hides my facial expressions. But if they could see my facial expressions, sometimes I'm like, what? And then sometimes I'm just like hiding my laugh, hiding my grin. These kids. I need to do more stories on them because they're so funny. And I really do love them so much. But man, they like drain me. When I get home, I'm like just ready to call it a day, ready to go to sleep, all that stuff. So yeah, this group of kids, I'm gonna remember them for the rest of my life. I know it. Like, I think I'm gonna be telling their stories when I, like 20 years from now, I'm gonna remember it all. So I only have like 10 minutes left. Our break is only like 30 minutes. So I have about 10 minutes left. I'm gonna quickly upload my lesson plans, print everything I need for next week, and then I'm gonna go make copies. That way when I get here on Monday, everything's done. Look at his Alright, you guys. I obviously love planning stuff for my kids, but 100% of the time they take advantage of it, and I'm like, it's too loud, and it sounds like we're having a big fiesta in here. So yeah, it's lunchtime now. I feel like I get so many questions on what I eat as a teacher, and the first 2 years I didn't have a good answer. I was always just like, I eat Lunchables, like, or sometimes like in the morning I'll just quickly pack my bag with snacks. So like for lunch I'll be eating like a bag of Cheez-Its or something like that, and totally not okay, but I have found the solution, and the solution is HelloFresh. Like, teachers, HelloFresh is the answer, you guys. I'm sure you guys have heard about it before. Some of you guys use it, I know. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm always showing what I'm eating because HelloFresh, not to be dramatic, but it is a life changer. The first 2 years David and I were married, everyone would ask us, like, what is the biggest challenge of marriage? And we would always just look at each other and be like, dinner. Like, we don't know what to freaking eat. Like, we were cooking the same stuff every week. Every week we would eat those shrimp tacos. Every week we would eat a pizza that we bought from Sam's or something. Every week eating the same thing, and then we would get tired of it. Some weeks we would not have time to go grocery shopping, so that would be really stressful if we didn't have time to fit in during our weekend. And then we would just kind of have to think outside of the box, like, okay, we have this, like, what can we make with this? And yeah, just super stressful. And then I also made a video a while ago about how much we spent eating out or takeout. Oh my gosh. We spent so much money on takeout food because we never felt like cooking throughout the week because of work. Like, we would come home so exhausted at like 5:30. The last thing we want to do is cook. So that was really stressful until we tried out HelloFresh. And you guys, such a game changer. We will never go back. Never. In fact, I had COVID about a month ago, and we put a pause on our HelloFresh for a week just because I didn't want to like order this like yummy food and like not be able to taste it, you know. And dude, that week was so stressful, like figuring out what we're gonna eat, like all. Oh, let me show you guys what I have. So yeah, HelloFresh really does save us so much time, so much money, and it's just fun. Like every week, David and I sit down and we pick the 6 meals that we're gonna order for next week, and then so we pick it by like how long does it take to cook it. So we never pick anything that's like longer than 45 minutes because we know we're not gonna have that much time. And then we also like sometimes choose by calories. We won't pick something that's like super high in calories, but so yeah, that's how we pick. And then it's something to look forward to at the end of the day, because now it's not this like burden of like, oh, what are we gonna eat, what do we have, we forgot to go grocery shopping this week. It's more so like we're just looking through the papers and figuring out like, ooh, this looks good, let's cook this tonight. And then it's super simple. Like every meal comes with a bag, so we'll take out the bag and that's all of our ingredients, and it just makes everything so incredibly simple. And you just know you're not going to cook anything bad. Like, you know, everything that you're going to cook is going to be good, and it kind of makes you feel like you're a good cook. So some weeks we'll do 6 meals, 2 portions, and then some weeks we'll do 3 meals, 4 portions, so that I can bring something for lunch. And so that's nice because now I'm not eating Lunchables for lunch. I'm eating like real food, and it's just something to look forward to. And okay, another thing that I love about HelloFresh is that nothing goes wasted. They send you a bag for each meal. So every week I either get 3 big bags or 6 bags for 2 portions, and like that is all you need. So while I'm cooking, I'm like using something and then I just throw it in the bag, and so by the time I'm done cooking, like everything is gone, nothing goes to waste, everything is now in the bag, and I just throw the bag away and like everything looks great. So I like that. So teachers, HelloFresh is definitely the answer. I do have a discount code for you guys. You can get 16 free meals and then 3 free gifts from HelloFresh. And so I'll put that discount code down at the bottom. You can click the link and put in Jacqueline Hall 16 for your discount. You will not regret it. I promise you will not regret it. Y'all, it was a good day today. I feel like we really needed it. Yesterday we wrapped up our hardest unit. It was fractions, and there was just a lot of frustrations going on the last few weeks with math and stuff. So today was really nice to just be able to have fun with our friends and work on math stuff. So yeah, I really liked it. Today was a really good day. I'm glad I vlogged it. This is how my math turned out. Right now I'm going to pass out all these books, put it in their seat sack, so that everything is ready for Monday and that we don't lose any instructional time. So let me show you guys how their seat stack works and all that stuff. Alright, you guys, I just made it home. I made it to the weekend. I didn't actually just make it home. I've been sitting in my car for a while. I don't know how teachers with kids do it. Like, I can't imagine getting home right now and, like, opening the door and there's kids. Like, how? Like, how do you do that? I think, I am. A lot of people ask David and I when we're having kids, and I'm like, not anytime soon, as long as I'm a teacher, because I physically would have no energy to give them, and I feel like that just wouldn't be fair. Even when I get home, I'm like, my dog, he's so crazy, so excited, and I love it, I do, but I'm just like, all right, Junior, I just need a minute, like, give me like a few minutes to myself, and then we'll play fetch, but yeah, I'm exhausted, especially on Fridays. Like, I'm always looking forward to Fridays, but honestly, like, I can go inside right now, put on my PJs, and go to sleep. Like, I really could. On Fridays, my energy level is like, I'm just done by the end of the day. I forgot I was doing this, but this morning, I think it was my fault because I was like hyping up today all week because we've been like wrapping up our fractions unit. And so all week I'm like, all right, you guys, like Thursday, we're done with this unit. And on Friday, we'll have our flex day. It's going to be so much fun. And then this morning, all the kids started coming in. And they started coming to my desk, asked me, like, what are we doing? When can we start? Like, who am I with? Like, all this stuff. And I'm like, y'all, go sit down. Like, I will go over everything once everyone is here. Like, and so I got out my little tally tracker, and so I started tallying how many times I hear my name. Miss Hall, Miss Hall, Miss Hall, Miss Hall. Oh my goodness. I was like, let me tally this. So it doesn't seem like a lot, and at the end of the day, I totally forgot I was doing it, but my tally tracker says 56 times. It really doesn't sound that bad, but when they're all coming up to you at the same time, especially after recess, like if you have a duty-free recess and you're chilling in your classroom and they come up in your class with all this drama. Miss Hall, so-and-so cursed. Miss Hall, I need a Band-Aid. Miss Hall, can I go get ice for my finger? Miss Hall, can I go to the office? Miss Hall, so-and-so is moaning. Miss Hall, so-and-so hit somebody. Miss Hall, so-and-so is tackling. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, go to your seats, raise your hand, and I will answer you. And, like, it's so crazy because we have all these procedures. We have so many boundaries. Like, no one is supposed to just come up to my desk, especially if a lot of them come up to my desk and start, like, I feel so attacked, and then the next day I'm sick, So every day I'm like, remember, you guys, like, it's February, and I'm still like, remember, bathroom, tissue, water, pencil, question, like, every day, because these kids are so needy. And it's not a bad thing to be needy, but I'm just like, I promise, if you just go to your seat and raise your hand, I promise I will answer your question right away. It's so much better than just, like, coming up to me and, like, attacking me is what I feel. So, yeah, I heard my name today over 56 times. But overall, it was a great day, and I think it was because, it was, like, the first day in so long. We got to do centers and, like, do different things and touch different manipulatives and just have free time. And I have so many teachers coming in throughout the day to, like, pick up different students for, like, so many different things, ESL, speech, SPED, like, so many different things. And one teacher came in to pick up some kids, and she was just like, what are y'all doing? And I'm like, and the kids were so excited, they didn't want to leave. They were like, we're doing arts and crafts. And the teacher was just like, you know what, you'll never get to do that. Like, do y'all want to stay in here and I'll just come get you guys in a little while? And they were like, yes, please. And so that made me, like, sad and happy at the same time. I'm like, oh, that is sad. Like, they don't really get to do this a lot, but happy that, like, they were excited to be here and stuff like that. So, oh man, these neighbors just saw me vlogging. I'm so embarrassed. Act natural. Oh man, it's so awkward. So awkward. So awkward. It's fine. It's fine. Usually I'm like, oh, it's fine. They'll never see me again. But no, these are my neighbors. Okay, I'm wrapping up this video. I gotta go. Have a wonderful weekend. Teachers, I wonder if they're looking at me. Okay. Alright. Have a great weekend, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I promise I'll be making more videos more consistently. If there's something that you guys want to see, go ahead and drop your suggestion down below. Definitely need ideas. If you guys have any questions, you can drop that down below and I'll be happy to answer it. But yeah, have a great weekend, teachers. We are almost there. Spring break is right around the corner. I think that's what you guys call it. For us in Louisiana, we have Mardi Gras break. So we have this week, one more week to go, and then we're on Mardi Gras break for a week, and I'm super excited for that. So keep going. We are almost done here. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.